All right, we're here at Mid-Michigan Trans in the shop today. We got the missus's truck in, and if you guys remember a couple videos back where we bought the K&N PVC catch can, the mod for it. Well, today we're here doing the Shifts Technology thermocoupler, a thermo valve upgrade for the 6L80Es. And you got a 13 millimeter bolt, which I'll show you guys when we install it. You got two clips, just snap clips that hold these the lines in. Very simple. You pop your line in, then there's a snap clip on top and bottom, and you got a 13 millimeter bolt that runs through here. And then on this part, you have a snap ring, and you have your cylinder, and you have a spring, and I guess this would be the thermostat that controls when it opens and closes. Your spring would go down first from the factory, and then this would sit like this, is how it came out. And then obviously, oops, this slides into the cap, like so. I already started doing it. I was like, well shit, I told everybody I would do a video on it. So there we are. But I got the new Shift Technologies opened up. It comes with a new cylinder, so we don't have to use none of that. It comes with two O-rings. You got grooves here. You always want to use your transmission lube. And we're going to put the O-rings on. And then the little black O-ring slides up underneath this one. And then we put everything together. And so when I go to put everything back together, I will bring you guys back. I'm going to finish. I didn't bring my tripod. I wasn't thinking. But, you know, everybody on here pretty much knows how to put an O-ring on with your blue transmission lube. So I'm going to get all this stuff, the seals put on. Then when we go to technically put it back together, I'll bring you back. Should have actually rolled this one. It's too late now. I'm trying to fight it over top. Why didn't you go to the first one? Just like so. So that's done. Then it's showing here another little smidge of the blue grease. You don't need a lot. We're just going to smear it on there like so. Put our black O-ring in. That's ready to go. So what it's calling now, we want to slide your ball down in. You can see down in there, it's there, and it's showing here the small side of the spring, like so. So that part's ready to go. Oop. Get that, and you gotta tip all this together, right? This go on the. Hope this goes down. First, make sure it's in, and you got to make sure you tip in. I think that, there it goes. Past the groove. Last step, put your clip in. Excuse me. Snap there, and there's your gun. Make sure it's in. Because if it ain't in, it don't look like it's in, does it? It's in? Yeah. One somewhere on that side. I don't want to use his little screwdrivers. I'm just all right, under the truck here, you guys can see how this works. You got a gasket that the two nipples slide in, and then your 13mm bolt goes through here, and then actually it'll go like this with the tranny lines facing forward. That way they just snap in, and then it takes these little horseshoe clips here like so. Well, you can see that here. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Obviously I'm not gonna hold my phone and do this because I want to make sure I get it in there correctly, but I'll bring it back in steps to show you what's going on. All right, as you guys can see here, we got the 13mm bolt in, which is right there, and you want to be careful tightening that bolt up too because it's going into aluminum, so He-Man strength will definitely strip it out. Another thing I wanted to show you, on this side there's a little bracket here that bolts to the bell housing. If you loosen this up for a bell housing bolt, it'll let you have more slack in the lines to get them back into place and to take them out of the block here. So I'm going to get the lines in the block and snap the clips in, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, we got our lines back installed, which I'm going to give you guys a heads up that I learned something new today too from Tony. On the clips, you put the clips on the block and then you snap the line into the block. So don't make my mistake. I was fighting and he had to come over and show me. This is the first time I ever did one of these. So the clip goes into the block, and usually it's better to do when you have it on the bench. It'll save you a lot of hassle. And we got our lower bell housing bolt back in for the lines. So the mod is complete. We should have constant flow to the cooler anytime the truck is running, not when it hits 195 degrees. So if you plan on towing something with your 2014 to 18 GMC, Chevy, Tahoe, Escalade, what have you, that has the bypass thermocoupler on the trans, I suggest you do that, because they're saying 40 degrees difference on doing this mod. And my transmission, I've never seen temperatures over 138 degrees, and that was driving all day when me and the wife went on our little road trip here a couple videos ago, or a video ago. We drove all around the shore of Michigan, and the trans never got over 138 degrees, and that's climbing the hills way out there and all the good stuff. So I would highly recommend doing this mod. We've been driving about half an hour. We're fully up to temp on the truck, and we're at 111 degrees on the transmission. And that's great. Like I said, usually it ran about, just driving around town, it'd get up to about 125. On the E-Way, we seen 138, but it definitely worked. So I definitely promote this mod for your 6L80E. All right. Well, I just got back to the house from dropping the missus's truck off at her work. She's having meetings today, manager meetings. So I dropped her truck off and grabbed the diesel back, Tony's diesel. So I got this back here to the house again. He told me it's in his way to drive it, so we're driving it. But that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. I'll put a link to the description for that Trans Solutions kit for the 6L80Es from 2014 and up. I drove the truck, like I said, a good half hour before I dropped it off to her manager meetings at her office, and temperatures never got above 115 degrees. I jumped on the E-Way and it jumped up to 115 for, I don't know, off of Linwood Road to Beaver Road. So I would have to say maybe 9 miles. on the E-Way, and it went from a 111 to 115, another 4 degrees. So I truly believe this is a good mod. Tony said it keeps the heat down. It circulates the fluid through the transcooler at all times. So if you're going to be towing anything like, you know, our camper or car trailer with the race car on it, or a Blazer, I highly suggest you guys doing that your 2014 and up GMC, Chevy, Tahoe, Avalanche, what have you. It works. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. As usual, I really appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. It's the Will It Run video. All right, bye-bye.